And the leaderboard has changed.
Well, it has. Taylor Knox was out in front for a long time. Rob Machado's been on a tear through the middle of summer. He's had 4 straight seconds. He's yet to win one, but he's going to have stiff competition out here today. Todd Prestige, last year's champion, is out of the running, but he brought a young Australian friend with him, Shane Bevan, looking very good out here. The return of Matt Archibald, he's back again. And Chris Brown of the wraparound, the winner of the last stop, he's looking good today too.
And you mentioned some Hollywood celebrities. They're out in force today to show their support for the Surfrider Foundation. So in that sense, it's a very unique event today.
And they're all out because we have ecological concerns. Of course, you know, have the creek mouth here, which empties out into Malibu, and they've had some problems, and they're here to try and clean that up. So we'll see a few of those celebrities later on in the show.
Well said. Work is needed here. For the conditions, however, we're going to go to our own Hollywood stud. His name is Jay Reel. You know him, you love him. Let's go to him right now. Jay, what's up?
Thanks for that introduction, guys. And Bill, now you're really the celebrity here today. I think we should get you out there in that celebrity heat so the people can see that Bill McDonald can actually surf. Or can he? Well, let's get to the conditions. It's really pretty good out here today, about 2 to 3 foot at Malibu, and the tide is coming in. That'll give us a high tide push and some bigger waves this afternoon. Now, the wind, not really a factor. It's very light winds today, and we have overcast skies making things a little bit cool here on the beach. And the water, it's not too bad at all, 68 degrees. So a fine day of surfing and longboarding and celebrity surfing upcoming. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jay, and we know that you're going to be signing many, many autographs before this day is over. You know, it's fun being here in Malibu, PT, because the longboard legend runs long and deep here, doesn't it?
Without question, this is where it all started, and we're going to see some great longboarding out here today. This is the classic longboarding wave, but we have modern longboarding, and you see the shortboard moves on the longboards. We'll probably see a few nose rides too, but we've got a few good standouts. Josh Baxter, he's been on a tear all the way through the PLA so far.
About time he'd win one, huh?
That's right. He's been in the final every time. He's got to come good soon. And, of course, we got Richie Collins out of the shortboard division into the semifinals of the longboard, and, of course, all the other regular longboarders as well.
Got a great show, lots of action, so stay with us. When we come back, it's into the water and to the action here in Malibu. So don't you move. The Bud Surf Tour is brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. With that clean, crisp, cold taste, nothing beats a Bud. By Acura, who invites you to test drive the new 1994 Acura Integra. By Body Glove, built for life. By Gatorade, for that deep down body thirst. And by Maury Boogie Bodyboards. Put your body on a boogie.
And the X Factor? Surf's getting better.
So what are you going to do with the X Factor? All A's?
I'm going to give them all A's. Perfect score.
All right. He has given a perfect report card to every single person. First time ever on the Bud Tour. So who are you going to pick?
I think Chris Brown's on a roll.
Oh, and he's your guy anyway. All right, there you hear it. Brownie to win this one on a perfect report card. Let's go to the water, and away they go.
Well, the tide has come up, and the conditions should be good here for the men's final. And looking at this first one, Kaipo Akia's paddling. And up and riding, Kaipo on the first wave of the men's final. Little floater from the takeoff, comes around the section, blasts the lip right there, drives down the line, setting up this inside glassy face. Another floater over the lip, round the section, rebounds off the whitewater, a little bit of backwash there, and he goes down, but he got some good moves on that first point wave.
Outside in yellow, out of Carlsbad, Taylor Knox in our final.
Roundhouse wraparound from Knox, accelerating down the line. Look at the speed he's generating right here. Nice floater on the whitewater lip there. Roundhouse wraparound once again for Knox. 2 on this wave. Brownie's going to have to do better than that. He's still in his move. A couple of great roundhouses there from Taylor Knox.
The slump is probably over for Taylor Knox. At least he made this final. He'll get some key points. How about Hakias' first wave here in the final, PT?
He gets a good lip blast right there. He picks up a solid 6.2 with some solid maneuvers. He accelerates down the line here on the inside, gets it back up on the lip again. And even though it was a point wave, he picked up a solid score. Knox with the roundhouse slicing wraparound, though, gets the big score, the 8.0 with 2 roundhouse wraparounds. Nice floater on the inside. A lot of speed on this wave, and you can see him way out on the open face with a lot of speed, wrapping it round back into the lip there for Knox.
You are watching the Acura Integra Malibu Pro, presented by Body Glove, coast to coast on Prime Network. As Taylor Knox back out, but now in orange. Here he is, Rob Machado.
Our first look at Machado, the only backsider in the finals. Good blast off the top right there. Another blast. Comes around that section with the acceleration, driving down the line. Nice light-footed floater on the backhand. Still moving down the inside. A good opening ride for Machado. Meanwhile, outside, Brownie Let's see, he's trying to generate the speed down the line. Floater on the lip, comes round the section, accelerates down the line here. Look at the speed he's generating and the aerial on the inside, and he lands it. Great move from Brownie at the end of that wave.
He's wearing red. That's appropriate. He's red hot right now. Plenty of time left in this final as the crowd builds as the afternoon continues. Machado, 8-7, so some big scores early.
Well, he was doing those blasts off the open face there, and the judges love those moves on the open face. You always pick up the big scores if you can get the clean moves. Out here today, it is hard to get those clean face moves. Here's Brownie just accelerating down the line here with the big move at the end. He didn't get a first move up at the beginning of the wave, and that's the difference between that wave of Machado's and his.
Taylor Knox had an 8-0 in his first ride.
Gets a good move at the opening of this wave, accelerating down the line, big closeout section. He blasts the section in front of him. Meanwhile, outside, Brownie up and riding, driving down the line. Here comes the speed section in front of him. He builds up the speed, big floater over the back of the lip. Round that section again, rips it off the top as it closes out. Some good strong moves there from Brownie. Outside, Akias. A lot of surfing going on right now as we're in the final. Akias gets it vertical on the inside. It's closing out. Gets the floater as it closes out all around him. And that'll be it for that one for Akias.
So Kaipo Akias kind of trailing the pack right now, and Chris Brown out. Back with more after this.
Just like you, Acura is concerned
Let's
about...
check out the semifinal standings right now. Rob Machado and Chris Brown in a duel. Taylor Knox right behind, and I'll tell you what, Kaipo Akias not too far behind either, PT. This is a 4-horse race, as we said.
It's very tight. Only a point or two separating all four competitors here in the finals. Here's Brownie coming off the point again. Nice snap on the open face there, accelerating down the line. Look at the speed he's got right here. He goes up on the lip. Oh, holds it up there for a long time. Drops back into it. A slash on the open face there on the inside. Drives down the line again, and the aerial on the inside. That's the best wave of the final so far.
I'll tell you what, if you're into floaters, this is the place to be. Malibu, California today. Now Kaipo Akias trying to match Brownie wave for wave.
Gets a nice snap off the open face there, comes around the section, off the top again, closes out in front of him. But that last wave of Brown, that could win it right there.
We will wait for that score, but it's going to be huge. Now here's Taylor Knox.
Drives down the line. Oh, and his feet come out from under him. Looks like the board might have gone under him. I hope he didn't hurt himself. Sometimes the board will flip over. You could get the fins in the chest. Here's a look at this wave of Brown, though. This is the wave right here. Look at that face slash right there. Then he drives down the line. Look how long he holds this floater up on the back of the lip. He just holds it up there. Free falls back over the face with acceleration. He comes around this section. Then look at this slash. Just rips it into the open face right there. That was a great move. Then he sets up the aerial, gets it out. Judges love it. 9.7.
I guess they love it. 9-7. We don't see many of those. And look at Brownie. He says, yes, everybody up. Here's Akias, an 8-7.
A good ride for Akias nonetheless, but not the match of Brown's. It was a strong performance here by Akias. One of his better, if not his best wave so far in the finals. He gets the good moves too. You see up into the lip right there, comes down the inside, finishes off with a good rip as it closes out.